I feel all right. Just trying to get over this. But obviously, it's good to be out of the house and out of bed for a little bit. So just take it one day at a time.
How
Do you have
discouraging. I'm sorry.
Do you have any updated prognosis or anything at this point? As far
I
as
don't think we don't have a time frame on it, but obviously the sooner the better. I'm aiming, of course, for Christmas Day, but they might tell you something different. So we'll just keep working at it, try doing what we can.
Mike, what can you do now to sort of try to keep yourself in shape? Obviously, with the hurting, you sort of limited upper body, any cardio. What?
There's not a whole lot. That's the problem, and that's what makes it difficult. I felt like I was this summer got myself in about as good a shape as I've ever been, and this obviously puts a wrinkle on the setback, but we'll make the most of it.
Contact with teams was allowed as of Monday. So have you spoken to Pat or anyone here regarding amnesty in your future? I assume just being a family guy, you want to get a sense on where life is going to take you next. Have you approached them or heard anything? Or
I've talked to both Pat and Coach, and they're going to handle it the way they have to. And right now, it seems like I'm pretty secure here, but I'm just going to prepare myself and be ready to play wherever it is.
what leads you? I don't mean this in a rude way. What leads you to believe you're secure here? Or
Obviously, to be honest with you, I can't even really worry about it. I got to worry about getting healthy, being 100%, and doing the things I know I'm capable of doing. Obviously, health's a big part of that.
What's the process, Mike, for this type of injury?
Just getting back to actually be able to walk and move first, and then just strengthening it back up. Obviously it's unfortunate, but it's part of this job. I've been lucky for 12 years, didn't really have anything, and unfortunately just kind of snowballed on me all at once. So I'll get through it, and I'll be better, more healthy, and be ready to go.
How discouraging is it? I mean, you feel like you're behind the 8 ball in the last few months, one after another?
It's discouraging. Obviously you go, like I said, you play 11 years, going to your 12th, you don't have surgery. In 1 year you have 4. That definitely is discouraging. But there's worse positions you can be in. My family's all healthy. I'm in a good spot. I have a chance to win a ring. We'll make the most of it.
How invigorating has it been to be here today with these guys? Some of these guys are working out. There's been nothing formal yet, but how's it been for you to be here?
Oh, it's good just to be back in the locker room. No one wanted the lockout. Everybody wanted to be playing. It was tough to get everybody in one spot as far as the players go. So just to be back in the locker room, do what you're comfortable doing for the last so many years, it's just good to be here.
Like, what do? Do you watch tape? Do you go over offense?
Well, obviously it's just a lot of practice stuff. When they start up practice, it's just try to put yourself in the position where you'd be out there, and stay sharp as that goes. And then as they let me progress in conditioning, you do the things you got to do to be in the best shape you can, and be ready to play when they call you.
How often do you think of how last year ended, and does it obviously inspire you for what can be this year?
It inspired the whole summer, and like I said, I felt like I was in the best shape I've ever been in, and that's what makes this unfortunate. And I think it inspired all of us, and I think you'll see that when the players come out. Everyone's going to be in great shape, ready to go. There's got to be a little fuel for that, because obviously our goal was to win a championship. We came up short. We got to do better.
Mike, tonight at 7 o'clock, they're going to release a schedule that's going to have 3 games in 3 days, 5 games in 6 days, travel across the country and back and playing again. It's a player who's dealt with his injury woes and might be asked for maybe the biggest challenge of his NBA career. What does a player think when he knows that kind of schedule is coming, 66 compacted games?
Mentally and physically prepare yourself. Obviously it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy on anybody, though. The same stuff we're going through, all the rest of the teams are going through the same thing. So you mentally and physically prepare yourself for that. As far as injuries go for that, you just get as healthy as you can. If I'm here and I'm a part of this, they're going to need me to help, because obviously you're going to spread minutes out. So it's just a part of what happened because of the lockout.
A guy like Juwan, who's even older than you, said that he feels
even older than me. That man must be old.
said he feels that veterans might actually have an advantage because there won't be a lot of practice time, there won't be a lot of shoot-arounds, you'll have to know the game and go forward. Could you see that being the case, that with reduced practice and everything, that the guys who know the game might actually have an advantage?
Oh, for sure. It's gonna be real difficult for rookies and things like that. Even free agents, really, for the most part, is getting acclimated to a new team, new structure, obviously new sets, stuff like that. So veterans, teams that have been together for a while will have an advantage, and one thing that we got to do is play, you know, pretty much the same roster as last year. So we know the system, we know how Spo wants to play. We'll go out there and do it.
Mike, how much did all the speculation about your future, as soon as the amnesty clause got known, I mean, even you listing your house, I guess, turned into a big story. I mean, how were you amused by it? Were you bothered by it? Did you ignore it? I mean, what?
Nah, listen, you know, like I said, I've been in this league now 12 years. I've been traded 675 times. Well, first time I've been amnestied, but you know, you get used to it, and you do what you can. I've always said, and I've always done the same things. I prepare myself to play every year, whether it's where I'm at or it's a different place. That's how I've always looked at it. I've looked at it, just put yourself in the best position to succeed when you're there, and my house had nothing to do with it.
You got my bid though, right?
You can get it. You can get it.
You guys obviously have been together more than a year now, and Dallas won the championship. Do you expect when you all come back another year of the booing arenas and stuff like that, or do you think it'll lighten up a little bit, being that you've been together? And
I'm sure it'll be similar. You know, obviously, no one really liked the way we put this team together, but that's not going to affect us. You know, I think we handled it for the most part really well last year, and you know, we came up a couple games short. We just got to be better as a basketball team, doing certain things, and if we can do that, we'll be fine.
So again, Mike, the $250,000 bid was with the furniture, so that's up to you. Okay?
Thank you.
Well,
that for the garage?
Furnished. That's furnished.
265.5 if I get this.